All right. Well, we've got Cricket Baldwin in the house. You are a wildfire resiliency fellow.
Yes.
I got it right. She's here with South Lake Tahoe Fire Rescue, and it's it's that time of year. The snow is melting. We got to start thinking about wildfires again. What can people do to be prepared?
I know we're all enjoying this warmer weather, but there are a couple things we want to make sure people are aware of, and those are always going to be defensible space and home hardening. So defensible space is that buffer between your house or your structures and the surrounding area. And home hardening is the use of non-combustible materials around your house to make sure that it wouldn't ignite from embers during a wildfire event. So with defensible space, a lot of that is the zone 0, that first 0 to 5 feet from your structure, and removing, all dead and dying vegetation, using hardscaping like rocks or cement in that first 5 feet to really protect your house from embers or anything during a wildfire. Home hardening, we really want to push the vents. You've heard me talk about this, but using a 1/8 inch to 1/16 inch metal mesh screen for your vents. You can either buy the special Vulcan vent or you can just get that metal mesh screen at your local hardware store. And you can just staple it over your vent, and that's for step 1 of home hardening.
So there's a lot of things that individual homeowners can do to get prepared, but then as neighborhoods, we can all kind of work together to make sure that we're all kind of meeting all of these standards as well. So what can people do in neighborhoods to get ready?
Definitely. So there are programs like the Fire Adapted Communities. This is ran out of the Tahoe Resource Conservation District, and it's a place for neighborhoods to come together with a neighborhood leader and organize annual work days where as a neighborhood you can work on your cleaning up your yard waste, doing your defensible space. And it's also a way to just, rely on your community for support. We recognize it can be daunting to undertake defensible space or home hardening. And so to have a network that you can rely on is really important. The other things that Fire Adapted Communities and Firewise communities also provide is just a wealth of information. There are tons of materials. They have go bags, things of that sort that can get passed out through those communities. And that's all through the Tahoe Resource Conservation District.
I love it that you guys are really making this kind of a group effort because we have to all work together to keep each other safe. Now you have this pop-up event coming up. You guys have been doing this. I know you did one at the coffee shop at the Y a couple months back. When is your next one going to be, and where is it?
Our next one is this Thursday from 9 to 11 a.m. at 3 Pines Coffee Shop. So right down near Lakeview Commons Beach.
Okay.
So we'll be there with information on defensible space, information on home hardening, Fire Adapted and Firewise communities. Plus, we'll have free go bag starter kits. So for people who haven't gotten their go bag ready for the summer, we'll be passing them out along with a checklist of what to put inside.
That is really important. You know what I've been trying to track down are those stickers that you put on your window that let firefighters know how many pets you have in the home.
That's important.
Do you guys have those?
We don't, but I'll keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind. Let me know where I can find those because I'm curious about that. All right. Well, if people want to find out more information, I know that the controlled burns are going to be starting back up again. People are going to be seeing smoke in the basin. They shouldn't be too alarmed if they do. Where can they get more information about all of this and all the resources to help them out with this?
The website, TahoeLivingWithFire.com, has all your information for fire adapted communities, controlled burns, and how to make your house, home hardened and have the proper defensible space. So that'll be your treasure chest of information.
Okay.
And you can always go on South Lake Tahoe Fire on Instagram and you can get more information there. We have all the links in our bio. Plus, we post informational posts about all these topics on a regular basis, too.
Okay, wonderful. You guys, Cricket Baldwin, thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for all the work that you do, keeping us safe.